A nephew who is 19 and has been wanting a car, any car, for at least a year now, and his family didn't have much money. I messaged them about the car, and he was so grateful and thankful for us giving the car to him. He came over yesterday and expressed his gratitude, saying it was the best Christmas gift he ever had. Well, today's Christmas, and everything was peaceful when opening gifts, but then my son went out to the driveway to take a look at the car, and he saw it was gone. He yelled at me asking where it was. I told him that I gave it away to my nephew, who's infinitely more grateful and thankful for what he gets, and that he didn't want it, so I gave it to someone who did, and that from now on, if he wants his own car, he can work for it himself and pay for it. He's an adult now, and if he wants to act like a clown, he'll be treated like one. He began yelling at us again about how he changed his mind and whatnot, but I said if he did indeed change his mind, he would have told us earlier. He went up to his room again and refuses to eat lunch with us. Did I go overboard? Was what I did extreme? He came out of his room to eat dinner with us and didn't speak much, but I can really tell that this experience is going to have a lasting impact, as sometimes he expresses regret over his actions. I see this as a major step, and I'm proud of him for it. About me addressing my nephew as a saint, I shouldn't have said that. As I was writing the original post, I was nearly out of patience, but realized that it makes me look like I'm biased. I'm sorry for that. My nephew is a good person who's gotten to know us quite well, and has a lot of patience for my son, but I shouldn't have let my sentiment get in the way like that. Still, thank you so much for the kind words, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Well, what do you think? Did OP take it too far with the car or not? Please let us know. I wish you'd gotten me a car for Christmas, instead of that stupid lump of coal. Popular retail chain does a complete 180 on their dress code. So I leave work, drive to the nearest department store, park my car, and head towards the entrance. Literally, as I'm walking into the store, I hear someone on the intercom asking customers to please make their final selections, as the store would be closing in 30 minutes. I feel like such a jerk. I spent a good second or two entertaining the idea of leaving, but I was already there, and I was only grabbing a handful of items. There was no way this would take me more than 10 minutes. I grab one of those little baskets and head toward the grocery section. I hadn't been inside the building for more than 30 seconds, and suddenly, this very obviously irritated 30-year-old man with 3 kids in tow steps in front of me and yells, "Excuse me." Obviously, this took me by surprise. I was on a mission and hadn't planned for anything confrontational. I, being the quiet, kind of shyish introvert that I am, didn't really know how to respond, so I just stood there. I'm pretty sure my lack of a response made the guy even more angry, and he proceeds to yell at me again, this time asking, "Does this place not have a bathroom for my kid to use?" I was so confused, because at this point, it hasn't occurred to me that he might think I'm an employee, because, well, why would he? I'm carrying an empty shopping basket, and I'm wearing scrubs. Now, I'm a super laid-back person. It's not very often that people legitimately yell at me out of personal anger, so when that does happen, I have this tendency to throw all common sense out the window and either totally freeze up, or devolve into a toddler that's just going to form 3-word sentences. So naturally, my response was a very long and drawn-out, I don't know. Maybe. I really want to emphasize how long and drawn-out that first, was. So he gets louder. "You don't know?" I'm so far beyond uncomfortable at this point, not to mention hungry and tired. I just need to leave. I say something like, "No, yeah, no, I don't know, sorry," and just take off, walking really fast. I'm not even walking in the right direction anymore.